Pleasure to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, too.
Welcome.
How are you doing?
It's an unusual art hunt,
It was an abstract painting.
This is a flying saucer.
one that launched these two men on a 9-month road trip across America.
It's hundreds of plastic bags that I twisted and hundreds of hours.
The men, museum president Don Bacigalupi and curator Chad Alligood, are emissaries from the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art in Bentonville, Arkansas. A museum founded by Alice Walton, the Walmart heiress. Their mission? To find undiscovered artists across the country to showcase in a one-of-a-kind contemporary art show in America's heartland.
The idea that wherever you come from, wherever you live, there might be a great genius artist working right next door. And if you haven't paid attention to that, it's worth doing.
Together, the pair have visited nearly 1,000 studios in 44 states, logging over 100,000 miles along the way, often to places GPS couldn't find and curators never visit. Everything from a goat farm in Florida to an abandoned church in Texas to this converted school in rural Kansas.
Why was this compelling to you, the idea that you would get to travel 50,000 miles and go into basements and garages out in farm fields?
Well, I have to tell you, I didn't quite know about the basements and garages and farm field part, but the scope of the project was such that I knew I couldn't turn it down.
With each visit, the curators found artists working in new and imaginative ways, drawing animals with smoke.
So this was painted with smoke.
It's only smoke. There's no paint. It's all smoke.
Weaving with string, and painting with plastic.
You would never guess from across the room that what you're looking at is plastic recyclables grilled in the back alley of a Boston neighborhood.
Plastic trash.
Plastic trash, transformed at the hand of an artist.
There is an adventure in sight to be had in looking at some of my sculptures and thinking
In
about all
Pittsburgh,
of
they
these
met
different
Vanessa
objects.
German, who combines a passion for helping her own troubled neighborhood with her work.
She works in a very difficult neighborhood of Pittsburgh called Homewood, where children are murdered and all kinds of street crime happens. And she makes these figures and imbues them with the power to protect those children.
An artist who's an environmentalist used trash from the ocean to recreate a famous work by Piet Mondrian. Limewood, used for centuries for elaborate carvings in European churches, is used here to form modern-day objects: a cell phone, a watch, car keys. And a wall-size painting bursts with the colors of the natural world.
It was almost as if I could let the sort of ecstatic nature of the garden speak.
It's the work of Mary Kay, who the curators found painting in the gymnasium of a converted school in Lindsborg, Kansas, that also serves as her home. Kay draws her inspiration from the land, the flora and fauna found on the prairie around her.
What was your reaction when they called?
I was thrilled. I mean, I was very surprised. I was delighted, very nervous. It's just very moving to have somebody come into the studio and really see your work.
On the same trip, the team visited Wichita, Kansas.
Hi, Chad. Good to see you.
To see the work of artist Randy Regier.
So the thing takes off.
Regier is an installation artist whose traveling toy store pops up unannounced in locations as far apart as Maine and Florida. Viewers are left to decide for themselves why and how it got there.
It can be very sort of haunted and despairing in one place and very sort of monumental and sculpturesque in another. Relies heavily on context.
What drives you to take this stand and want to put it in different places around the country and then just watch people react to it?
Well, the funny thing is I don't actually watch people. I just drive away. I don't
never
stay.
see the people.
I don't stay. What drives me to do it is the idea that that's worthwhile. That it's worthwhile to create an experience that people can have, or will have, or stumble upon. It is unexplained, maybe inexplicable.
So inexplicable that it prompted this letter from an 11-year-old girl in Riverside, Illinois.
Your little stand appeared out of nowhere right next to my friend's house, and we freaked out.
And I know I'm annoying and weird, and it's okay if you say no, but can you send me a key so I can get in?
This gets better. I dropped something in there through the bottom of the door, and because I won't take anything, I'm young and you can trust me. You know, if this is what I got out of all that work, what more do you want?
That's amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
Regier's installation now sits in downtown Bentonville, part of a collection of 227 works from over 100 artists.
So do you think you found the next George O'Keeffe, the next Jackson Pollock?
All of the above, and then some.
It's one of the largest exhibitions of its kind in the country, an exhibit that's already drawing crowds to see thought-provoking work.
Artists in this country are the people that you are buying your bread next to at the grocery store. They are teaching your children at preschool. They're a part of the fabric of our lives.
Artistic genius plucked from obscurity, now hoping they're destined for prominence.